You have a computer that is running a Windows operating system. That could be Windows 11, Windows 10, whatever versions of Windows operating system that is. The thing is, you forgot your password and you cannot gain access to that computer because you forgot your password. So the question is, what can you do so that you can have the files that is stored in your computer? So before we dive in, let me tell you that there are two types of Microsoft accounts within a computer running a Windows operating system. It could be a local user account or it could be a Microsoft online account. When we say Microsoft local account, the account is saved within the computer you have. If we say Microsoft online account, this is tied with an email address, so it is being authenticated online by Microsoft. This solution that I'm going to show you right now could solve your problem. The thing is, we cannot reset your Microsoft online account, but there's another way for you to access the computer without reinstalling the Microsoft or worrying of losing the files that you have with your computer system. For the local user account, we can go ahead and reset that password. So jump in, guys, and I'm going to walk you through step by step on what are the things you need and what you're going to do so that you can retrieve the files or gain access back to the files that you want in your computer system that you forgot your password with. So there are a couple of things physically that you need. If this was supposed to be the one that you forgot the password with, of course, this will not be included because we need to reset this one. The first thing you need is a USB stick, all right? That could be 8 gigabytes or higher. The second thing you will need is, of course, another computer that we can create a bootable disk so that we can use this one. Now, if you have things ready, you jump into your computer and navigate to Hiren's bootcd.org. I'll place the link in the description below so that you can go ahead and click this one. And make sure you're on the Downloads tab. You don't click on the Downloads button up there. You need to scroll down until you see this HBCD_PE_XX64 ISO. Just click this one, and of course, your download will begin. On your upper right-hand corner here, you can see that I'm downloading that one, and it's going to take 20 plus minutes. Now, this will depend on how fast your internet goes. So you can do is you can pause this video and come back later on, so that I'm just going to cut this one as well. So I got my downloads a while back interrupted, so I need to re-download that one again, and it is much faster now. So you can see there are a few seconds already. The other file down below was the one that was interrupted. This is the new one, so you can see that it's it has this open and close parenthesis 1.iso, but it's still the same. Let's go ahead and locate that file. It's located on my downloads folder. You can see it here. The other one was the one that was canceled. It was only 800 plus MB, so I'll delete it. And this was the full one, 3 gig in size. So the next thing we need to do is get something that's going to make us bootable. So click on the tab for USB. You can see it here, download Rufus. I'll just click this link so that it will be guided. Just close this one. This is not the one we're downloading. Once we close that one, the Rufus is going to be downloaded there. We can go ahead and check this one on our downloads folder as well. In our downloads folder, we have Rufus. Right-click this one, run as administrator. So you can see here on the device, no USB has been plugged. I'm just going to go ahead and plug this USB that we are going to use. Right? Plug this one there. We should be able to see this one on Rufus. Just wait for a sec. There you go. It detected the USB that we plug in. Now here, you don't need to change this one. That's the default setting. We need to find here, click select and find HBCD. That's the, what do you call this one? Hiren's bootcd. Select that one, open it, and it will be loaded there. So once we're done, you can set the name here. If you want to change it, you can. For the sake of this video, I'll just append T Pro. Then you go for, you don't need to change any setting out there. You can see it's ready. Then you press start. Once you start, it's going to ask you that it's going to delete everything in that USB drive, so make sure you have saved the files that's supposed to be there. So it says it has multiple partitions. I don't care because I don't care about the files that's there. So once you hit that one, it's going to give you some status here until it's going to say it's done. So you can leave this one again, come back or pause this video if you are doing this one at the same time we're doing it. This will take a few minutes, okay? After that, you will see that it's going to finish up and it says ready. So you can unplug already your USB stick. Close this one and jump in to that laptop we are going to reset. This is our laptop. We are going to plug in the USB stick that we have created as bootable. Power on this laptop. It is still on. What we gotta do is either turn off or restart. Just go ahead and turn this one off first. This is where the crucial part is. We need to make sure that the laptop we're trying to reset is going to boot into the USB stick we plugged in, alright? So there are several boot menu key. By the time you power this one on, you need to be pressing that key so that it's going to send that signal to the laptop that it's going to boot from that USB stick we plugged in. Now, I'm going to list all the possible keys that you can press here. But for this laptop that I'm currently using, it's using F12. By the time it boots, while you are pressing that one, it's going to jump into that boot manager and you're going to select which device you're going to boot this one from. Alright? So you can, for other laptops, you have F11, F1, F2, and F12. Alright? So to make sure of that, you can go ahead and quickly search from the internet the model number of your laptop so that you know what you are pressing. Now I want us to get closer here so that we can see the options and you can pattern what you're going to do. So here it is basically white, so it's a little bit hard to see, but you can see boot options. We have Windows, we have USB device. That is our USB device that we plug in. So we're going to select that one using the arrow up and arrow down keys. Once we selected that one, you press enter and then it's going to boot from that USB stick. Now from this point on, the computer or your laptop is getting that bootable or temporary operating system from that USB stick. That's why it's loading for some time. It will take some time and then it's going to load up the Hiren's BootCD. Now what will happen here is you will need some time again because as you can see it here, it says it's installing OEM drivers. Okay, there you go. So you need to wait up for this one for like 30 seconds to 1 minute. Once everything is loaded, guys, you can see some changes here and then it's going to show you your desktop. By this point in time, let's do our job. Jump into that start menu icon of Microsoft and then you type in NT password. So you can see NT password, that is the icon red in black that you can see there. Then you just click on this app and it's going to detect where all those passwords are being saved. So you can see that one. You don't need to change any setting here. So just go ahead and click open and then this is going to show you all the accounts that are saved into Microsoft. You have administrator, guest, and then this is the user that we forgot the password with. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is that select, then change password. All right, click that and type in the password. So this is resetting the local user account. All right, and then type in again. I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 for the sake of this video. Okay, now the thing here is, what if you have online account? So if you cannot reset that one, what you can do is activate the administrator account. You can see it here, it is locked. So we unlock this one. We are going to activate the most powerful account within the Windows operating system. Okay? We can also change the password, meaning to say we are going to put in a password. So I'm just going to put in QWERTY. and then QWERTY. Okay? So if you have a local user account with Microsoft, you go ahead and reset that one with the password resetter of Hiren's BootCD. Now, if you do not have a Microsoft local account within the computer system, you have an online account, what you do is activate the administrator account. You go ahead, set a password, save the setting, and go ahead and restart this one. And then let's wait it up. What's going to happen next? What you can see here, guys, is that we have two accounts already. Before, when I showed you in the early part of this video, you only have the user account that we have. Now you have the administrator account sitting there. Now both of these users will already know the password. So for this guy, I just want to go ahead and show you the administrator account first so that you can see. So I'm just going to type in QWERTY. And of course, once this is going to be logged in, since this is the most powerful account in this computer, in this laptop, I can go ahead and copy every single file in this computer system without reinstalling Microsoft or backing up, removing the hard drive of the laptop, plugging it to another device. And that is the power of this Hiren's BootCD. Of course, since this is the very first time that this Microsoft account has been activated, it will take some time in setting up the profile, so you don't need to worry about anything else. Just wait up and let it happen. And then there you go, guys. Once you're here, every single folder within this computer you have access because you are the administrator. So even if you have the Microsoft Online account, you forgot it, you will have access to all the files that has been saved within this computer. Now what we can do is like log out from this computer and try the other user account that we resetted the password. I'll sign this out. Then you can see the user account here. I'll click that one. And then I'll type in the password that we have set a while back, 12345678990. We should be able to get in. Voila! Again, to summarize this one up, guys, if you have a local user account, you can reset it with Hiren's BootCD. If you have a Microsoft Online account, you cannot reset that one here. I suggest you activate the administrator account, which is the most powerful account in the computer that you have. I hope you have learned something from this video, guys, and see you on the next one.